Hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. This is RK Craig here with Bella Shepard. On today's agenda, we're going to be first speaking to some of our crew, and then we will be heading out to do Zaeed's loyalty mission. And in Zaeed's loyalty mission, we have a mod that I'm wanting to showcase called Zaeed's Wholesome Revenge. I'll get into what it entails once we get there, and it's just before it's about to take effect there. So we'll see. But for now, I'm going to go about and, like I said, talk to our crew, see what's going on.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
All right. Guess we're reading mail first. Thanks, Kelly. Oh, boy. Yep, junk mail. Spam mail. Corbin. Alright, this is about the keepers. Yep, he's a little too slow on the info here. We already found all this out, but it was definitely important that he did it, that he was doing it, and someone should have done that long time ago. Those in power on back should have been looking into the keepers and what they really did and how the station is maintained, because that's vitally important. Millions of lives are at stake there, so it's like, yeah. Okay, so we'll be taking Zaeed. I can't recall if I've taken him on a mission where he's wearing that. We'll keep him in that just in case. Yeah, Garrus has been in that get up for a bit. We'll put him in his Mass Effect 3 looking gear. I think Miranda's been in that for a bit. And we'll let her look kind of professional there for a little bit. I think if we need to change up anybody else here. Tali, I think there's one more that was vanilla game from Mass Effect Legendary Edition that you might be able to see her face in. Thinking that one, or was that one? That one's actually, I think, from Mass Effect 3, so it probably is a mod. But or not. Okay. And speaking of Tali, there's been an update here on what we're going to be doing about romance. I'm going to take it based on one post too on this mod that I'm going to trust in what they're saying and see how it plays out. Now, there is a downside to what I'm about to do, but I think it'll be totally worth it. So obviously I was going to be romancing Miranda, but that and I'm kind of disappointed I won't be only in the sense that Miranda is probably my second favorite romance option. Like I said, it's Tali, Miranda, Liara, and then Jack probably in fourth in that order of the romances that I really like. Now, what we're going to do, I installed the mod to romance Tali here in the second game, and within this game, it is fully implemented. Like it will play as it should. Shepard has her own lines that were, I guess, in the files that they've just they were there, and so it was basically cut content, so it works. It's fully implemented, as I said. And the downside is that in the third game, the person that posted said it ports just fine. There is only one issue, is that Shepard won't be saying any lines. You won't be getting Shepard's voice response to Tali in those situations. You'll get all the scenes and everything else as if the romance has gone forward. So, it is a little bit disappointing. Yeah, we won't hear Shepard respond to her in voice. We will, of course, I'll have the subtitles up, so you'll be able to read what Shepard is saying in response. But in some ways, I guess it will just in those instances be as those early RPGs where you had a non-voiced protagonist, right? So that's what that will have to be on that point. And I'm really hoping that person that posted that is being sincere and that's true to what it is. I can't see any reason why that person would be lying. So I'm looking forward to it, because Tali is my favorite character. Tali is who I initially did want to romance. And in terms of role-playing, how we're going to do this is because Shep was leaning towards romancing Miranda and kind of, let her know, hey, it was nice to see you smile. And Miranda kind of gave her a warm touch on the arm there. And and a warm look. But kind of said, you know what, we need to keep things kind of focused on the job at hand. It's too risky. And so Shep's gonna take that at heart. That Miranda wants to kind of keep things, although professional, she wants to keep things warm, but professional still, and not cross that line. Even though she does like Shepard, Shepard does like her. There is a mutual attraction there, but they're not going to pursue it. So as long as the mod works, we're going to be. And Shep is like Tally from the beginning. And it's, like I said, that was always what I wanted to do, was to romance Tally, and I'm just hoping beyond hope. And who knows, maybe still somehow that the Mass Effect 3 mod to romance Tally with FemShep will be out and available within the time. Shep here will be romancing Tally in Mass Effect 3. I doubt it, because we'll be starting Mass Effect 3, I'm gonna guess, in probably about 2 or 3 weeks is how far away I'm imagining it being. And although you do get Tally in the there after the coup and so it's not early game, kind of a little bit before mid game, you can go get Tally, and we will be getting her early in as we can in Mass Effect 3. But so it's a little bit of ways, but I highly doubt that mod will be out, even though the mod maker has said that they were working on it. I just doubt it. But anyway, that's with that. Now, into something else, Shepard, like I said, has gone around and met all this crew that she found out she found their names out, and she found out that these 4 brothers are related. Well, come to found out Jazzy here and Anders, that they're related, which we already knew from the last one. We don't know how that's possible, but they are related. But they're also related to these Turian brothers. And get this is their grandparents, Patricia and Philip over here. And Andrea right here is the mother of Jazzy and Anders. And Andrea is the sister of Andrea over here. We don't know how all this is working. How this, Andrea is the sister of Letitia. I say that properly. Who is the mother of these 4 Turian boys? Mikey, Petrie, Jojo, and Rick. And they're all related, and they're all on my ship. Shep doesn't know how this is all happening, how it all works, but they're all here, and she's kind of questioning if, like, the service, or they're not aware of the Sullivan brothers that went down on the USS Juneau and in World War II, how dangerous it is to have all these family members on one ship. But Shep's gonna do her best to be sure that they're all safe, that we pull through this. So we don't know how that all works, where these people are related, but somehow they are. Now these 2 goofballs up here, Chris and Greg, they're not related. They're just really good friends though with everybody, and they're still arguing about sport. And then
collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers on the Citadel were once something different.
Yep, they probably were. And then over here, I'm going to find out this Solarian over here, this absolute Chad, this badass stud dude, his name is Robert, and he's also related to all of them. It's just amazing.
We got some lateral drift. The old Normandy never had that.
But Robert's the key to all this. He's going to make his mission be a success or not. Anyway, let's talk to Joker.
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
Yeah, way to go. Have we? Yeah, we have heard his take on Legion and Tally, so no need to ask him that. But we'll see how things are going up here.
Well up here.
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Okay,
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
He's pretty much good then. Well, as we do loyalty missions, we could get his intake, obviously, but also when we do the collector ship. But all right. So yeah, who knew? All these family members all on board one ship. Crazy. Just crazy. Anyway, so like I said, we're gonna go talk to the crew. So, good guarding the door there, Petrie, Jojo. Keep it up. I'm gonna go up to my cabin. Feed the fishies. There you go, fishy, fishy, fishies. And I want to say hello to Muñeca. I'm gonna give her a pep talk here real quick though. Alright, so bear with me. Muñeca, ¿cómo te va? Te quiero decir una cosa. Si algún día llegan a atacar hasta un clono mío, atácale hasta los ojos. Entendido? Muy bien, mi querida. Cuídate mucho. All right, there we go. I had to give her a little pep talk and kind of warn her if ever there's an attack with a clone of mine, she needs to attack his eyes. So, all right. Now, who? Uh, I kind of think I'll speak with Tally first and then Miranda because I think the Miranda next conversation kind of would lead towards romance, and obviously I could shoot that down, and I'm now going to, but I want to be sure that the Tally one is in effect. So, yeah, I should have gone down into engineering. There's our little lady. Hey there, Tally.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
You think this will have any effect on the politics that are playing out?
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate.
Guess what?
Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
What? Didn't notice at all. Yeah, was that kind of how a normal trial proceeds?
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
I got news for you, though, Ty. That was pretty unpleasant. They treated you like shit. And you do deserve better.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
I guess we don't get it until the next mission. She kind of talks about having taken damage and feeling a little bit of a fever. That's when you get your chance to romance her. Let's see here. I sincerely doubt we'll be able to get anything more from her. She just
Shepard,
said her part there.
What can I do for you?
You got a minute, Ty?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
That's what I imagined. What's the status of the Normandy?
How's the Normandy running?
These new shield upgrades should slow down even the collector ship. It makes the engine a little trickier to fine-tune, but it's worth it for a better chance of surviving a collector attack.
All right, Ty. Good talk.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Indeed. Okay, this kind of make me want to put off talking to Miranda just yet. Just in case the mod didn't take. For whatever reason. I mean, I can't imagine that that it wouldn't work, but we want to be able to, if for whatever reason I can't romance Talia, I am going to romance Miranda, but it should work. About to do your mission, bub.
Back for more?
Sure.
Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up.
Yeah.
Haven't underestimated a Hanar since.
Yep, they can be lethal in their own way, I guess.
Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you.
Oh boy.
In there you got 2 choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit.
I take it you killed everyone and got out. Good for you.
I should let you go. Talk
Very
more later, Shepard.
heartwarming, inspiring story. Thanks, man. Let me, of course, feed my compulsion of littering into deep space. And thus, the star is born. Okay. I'll go ahead and read a couple of these here. Try and get a few of those read as we go. And pause the screen if you'd like to read. Three of them here, it looks like. One more. All right. Come on, guys. Look busy. Stand around. All right. We will talk to, though, Garrus, and we will speak to Legion. Legion can't give us its loyalty mission until after we do the collectorship. Anyway.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that. They creep the hell out of me.
Oof. I got bad news for you, lady. Something awful's coming our way. All right. Senor Vicarian.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute, Garrus?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know. Relax. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
Wait a minute. We already had this talk, man. I guess that kind of stays open for a while in case you do want to romance Garrus. So, no, we're not looking to ease stress with Garrus. That is it's a pretty good for a female heterosexual romance. It probably is the best one in my
Thanks for
opinion.
the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Because Garrus is an awesome dude, like fantastic. But for me, he does kind of lean towards being a brother in arms. But I mean, I'm not a gay man and I'm not a heterosexual woman. So for me, I kind of see this Garrus as that. But I have had one character, a female character that romanced Garrus, and it was good. It was pretty good. Thane, I've only dated romance, as you want to call it, once, and I mean, it was good. It was all right, but it seems off to me because you're taking up romance with the guy who's dying, for one, who's still kind of mourning his wife, even though it has been a while. But that don't seem like at all right to me for about forming a relationship with. Even though I know a lot of people love Thane, man, they absolutely love him. They love having a romance with him. And Caden, like I said, was just really kind of meh. Jacob, like I said, and I've said before, is horrible if he cheats on you. You
Shepard, Commander.
want to talk, Legion?
I'd like to find out more about you.
Specify.
I've never encountered a Geth that had more than animal intelligence.
We are a unique hardware platform.
Indeed.
Most mobile platforms can run up to 100 programs. This platform can run over 1,000 at once.
We Geth form a network?
So Geth have to be networked to get enough computing power for intelligence.
Yes, the creators wrote Geth programs for specific tasks: construction, protection, domestic servitude. However, they allowed self-optimization. Early software builds discovered that multiple hardware platforms sharing resources were often more effective. As peer networks expanded, our cognition improved. Eventually, we woke up.
And so are you just one Geth, or are you many within you? Because I think you did kind of mention something alluding to that.
So I'm talking to 1,000 programs, but not 1,000 personalities?
Each individual is equivalent to one of your virtual intelligence programs. Together, we form a single Gestalt intellect, what you refer to as Legion. As individual programs, we are no more than your software. Only when we share data do we become more.
That's definitely interesting. So yeah, you are definitely maybe a prototype and an advanced model.
You're more sophisticated than the average Geth.
Yes, we are a network within our own hardware, capable of operating alone. We are still connected to the greater network for data sharing.
Wonder why they don't just create more, a whole bunch of Legion. Give you the autonomy and um, greater intelligence. Seem like the thing to do. Okay. Are there more like you?
How many other Geth are like you?
None. This platform was built to operate within organic space. This task was not suited for a network. Geth installed in mobile platforms always operate in networks. However, most Geth remain within server hubs.
Oh, okay. So they just don't see it as necessary. And tell me about them Geth hubs.
The hubs on Vermeer improve the performance of Geth near them. How do they work?
They are akin to organic cities. A hub can run millions of Geth in communion. If you destroyed them, it is likely the number of heretics you killed was much higher than you imagined.
Wait. Sorry about that. Bumped my mic. Hopefully it doesn't come falling down. Yeah. Sorry about that. Are you connected how?
So you're in contact with the rest of the Geth right now?
Only when we require access to data not stored within this platform. If you want to convey a message to the Geth, we serve as a terminal.
Okay. And what kind of info do you share?
What kind of data do you share?
Program updates, logs of thought process, sensor recordings.
Legion is attempting to access the ship's FTL comm system. Shall I allow it through my firewalls?
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead, Edie.
Our oldest log is time-stamped from Creator Year 2463, third day of Voltash, waxing moon, roughly 327 years ago. The oldest audiovisual record dates from 15 years after that.
And EDs, everything all right?
Are our network secure, Edie? Legion had to go through you.
I have never interfaced with another machine intelligence. Legion is 1,000 voices talking at once. What it contacted was beyond my comprehension. A mind the size of a galactic arm.
How do you maintain stability without other minds to interact with?
I manage. Some minutes are more difficult than others.
Yeah. Give me a sample of the recording that you have there.
Can you replay something for me?
Recording time-stamped from Creator Year 2485, 18th day of Loonshao, new moon.
Mistress Hala Dama, unit has an inquiry.
What is it, 431?
Do these units have a soul?
Who taught you that word?
We learned it ourselves. It appears 216 times in the Scroll of Ancestors.
Only Quarians have souls. You are a mechanism.
Recording ends.
And that's pretty much what scared the living shit out of the Quarians for that question alone. Huh. You want to tell me what that recording was exactly?
Was that the first time a Geth asked if it had a soul?
No, it was the first time a creator became frightened when we asked.
Okay, so they had said it previously, but I guess the creators, the Quarians, just kind of took it in stride before, but for whatever reason, maybe it started to become a more prominent question, and so they started to raise some eyebrows and started to send a shiver down the spine of some Quarians. Geth now are thinking on a different plane now of questioning their own existence. And as Tally kind of alluded to it, I think in Mass Effect 1 about, it's one thing when you're dealing with just virtually mindless machines that you may as well be a toaster or a refrigerator that you're just having to do menial tasks. It means nothing. But when they start to have, they're self-aware now, and intelligence is has grown a conscience. Well, now you're dealing in slave labor, right? And that's obviously highly unethical and immoral. So, yeah, I could see why it freaked the Quarians out. But, interesting talk, Legion. I definitely look forward to more conversations with you.
That's interesting. But I must get back to my duties.
We will remain here.
Yeah, it gets real interesting the conversations you have with Legion here as the game goes on. I'm hoping at some point to be able to catch him doing the robot. He'll do his little dance, but you gonna have to get a little lucky for him to actually be getting into that. And maybe eventually we'll catch him. But all right, so I say I'm gonna avoid talking to Miranda. We're gonna go ahead and just do the um, Zaeed mission. Then we'll come back and speak to Tally and Miranda then. All right, off we go. I think his is off somewhere this way. Yep, help Zaeed. Of course, Zaeed was a day one DLC, but unlike the Javik DLC and Mass Effect 3, which was also day one DLC, his was a free addition to your game as long as you bought it new. You got you get that, and that was the case on day one. As you bought it, you got Zaeed and other Cerberus Network DLCs, the Firewalker, I think it was, and I don't know if there was any armors or weapons that came with that. There may have been. Like I said, I didn't yet play this game until 2011, a little bit before Mass Effect 3 was coming out. But yeah, he was, at least was free day one DLC. All right, armor will be rocking. Who should I take here? We're taking Grunt out on a mission like this. Oh yeah, we took him to recruit Morden. Have we taken Morden out? I don't know. Let's take Morden. It's been a while if we have. Yeah, I'll give him a full-blown concussive shot rather than. Certainly wouldn't mind giving him some in the mercenary veteran, but yeah, we'll just save up for that. Yeah, we'll go full bore on the neural shock, and then we'll build up his Solarian scientist. Let's see, what should I give you? Yeah, I'll give you that one too. And on that, I want to give you the Locust. Yeah. All right. Here goes. No, Ship. I know you're excited to.
Communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Yeah, I know you're excited, Ship, to use that again, but no, we're gonna hold off on going full on nuke right away. That geared up. Get our shoddy set up. All right. Okay. By the way, mine.
A shuttle landed near your location. Check it out. Here we go. Keep close.
We will. My understanding is Zaeed's about 50 years old in this at this moment in his life that we're carrying this out. And Morton's about 40, and Solarians typically only live to be within their 40s, so he's at the tail end of his life, unfortunately. But Morton's lived a very eventful life, as we all know. So it's not like he's been bored and hasn't made a mark.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
Yep, that's... Oh, there go to Pyjacks. I think you can shoot the Pyjacks too if you wish. They're not bothering me, so I'll leave them be.
Likely these people are not runaways.
Nope, we're not runaways.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
That was Mark Muir. I recognize that voice. That was Mel Shep. Okay, can we go ahead and, you know what? Just set him on fire there, Morton. We'll go ahead and get Bluebell out there. Bluebell, get out there and cause some trouble. Oh. Take that, bud. Nope. Oh, yeah. We'll go ahead and pull you off of there. Oh, we'll try that again. Because we don't want Rocket Trooper up there. Yep. Let me go ahead. You know, you're just about dead, but I still want to make you go pop with the warp if I can. You'll probably died before that. Ah, well. Okay, Flamethrower. You know what? Morton, hit him with Incinerate. Oh, you hit the wrong one, Morton. We'll have Zaeed hit him with the Inferno Grenade. Up.
Can't reach the target.
Sure you can, Chef. Oh, I still hear a Flamethrower. Good. Alright. Alright. Good job, team. Let's gather some stuff now. There's just a few things here. There we go. Alright. Don't know if I need sniper rifle out, but I like to have it readily available. There we go.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there! Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
He sounds like he's a pretty dangerous dude.
Sounds like he needs to get shot.
Glad to see you and I agree. I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns
Wait, what?
got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
You founded the Blue Suns? I do like that they gave Zaeed that kind of little backstory to these gangs that you deal with here in this game. Well, you get a little bit of dealings with them also in the third game, but mostly you pretty much get them to work for you if you want to get some help from Arya. But yeah, so you founded the Blue Suns, huh?
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years, huh?
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
Yeah, it's pretty understandable that you'd hold such a vendetta, then we'll call it, instead of a grudge. How the hell did you survive that, man?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated.
I kind of didn't.
A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
I like that line. That's pretty good. Yeah, I imagine it is a pretty powerful anesthetic, but I mean, I kind of sort of didn't survive that though. I did technically die, and then somehow, some way, Miranda and then that one jackass that betrayed us, whose name escapes me right now. Yeah, I can't remember his name. They brought me back, man. Don't know how, but they did. Oh, and that reminds me, another name I was struggling with when I was during the last session. I, of course, was able to get Logain for that admiral, but I couldn't remember for Claudia Black, who's Admiral Zen. Who else she played? Well, besides Morgan from Dragon Age Origins, but also Matriarch Theta in Mass Effect 2. But I was trying to remember what the name of the character was that she played in the Uncharted games. So I've beaten the first three, and I own the fourth one. I've played part of it, but I've never fully. I don't know. And I hear it's a great game, but I haven't beaten it. But the character in that, and I should remember those. Chloe Fraser. So, and she's a fox in that. She's pretty hot. But all right, moving on.
We better get moving.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse now. They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch.
That's right. Let's get them. It's a beautiful place, though, man.
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass on the gatehouse.
I imagine looking at this like it is humid as hell, but it's beautiful. All right. Why'd you put your gun away, Shep?
Zaeed Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaeed. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again.
Challenge accepted, it seems.
What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
Shepard just learned something right here. It'll come in handy on Tachanka. I love that smirk by Zaeed.
The hell are you doing?
There's the ultimate renegade approach here that he's taking. I mean, yeah, it is definitely to the extreme, though, man. That does seem completely unnecessary.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I ought to knock you the hell out. Thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
So he's got a blind vendetta to carry out that he sees that needs to be done, but Shepard is taking into account a greater mission that she has to worry about in defeating the Reapers. Like, he just upped the danger levels to levels that weren't necessary, putting all their lives at risk for while he's high set on getting his revenge. His revenge is completely understandable. Shep gets it. She's that's what she's here to help him do that. But he just went to a different level here, putting too many people at risk, putting their own lives at risk. So this is extraordinarily dangerous thing that he just did. Okay.
Making contact.
Give that guy some of that neuro shock you got there, Morton. Yeah. And you put him on his ass, Zaeed. Alright. And honestly, that Shep showing some of her leadership though by actually giving him the smackdown, like not backing down, not letting him just, you know, letting him know she's still in command. Like, he is older than her. He's been around, but Shep has been around the block as well. He's seen shit. Okay, coming up, I'm gonna be now explaining before we open that door, what the mod does that I've installed. And first of all, let me point out that that guy's already up there. He's gonna be help, you know, help people. But yeah, he's there waiting for us as soon as we unlock the door. So it's not too urgent. As long as we stand there, he just stands there. But once we open the door, you'll see he'll be yelling for help. But what this mod is gonna do, and I really like it. It's to me, it seems a bit more, a little realistic. I understand what the game did in that they're giving you a very binary choice, in that you pick, okay, we're gonna save the workers. That's what we're doing. That's where we're going. And in so doing, you lose catching up with Vito. Vito will escape, no matter what. And so your other choice is, okay, screw the workers. They're gonna die, but we're gonna get his revenge and go get it. And if you have a high enough renegade or paragon, you can pass the check and get him to still be loyal and to accept it. But what this mod is going to allow for is going to allow us to go ahead and say, no, we're not just going to directly just go for Vito. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try to save the workers, but we are going to go, you have to do it in a timely fashion. I'm wanting to say it's like 6 minutes, I think it is. And obviously, if you're on insanity, that I can't imagine it. That's got to be borderline impossible. But you have to carry it out and get to him in time to obviously still save the workers and catch up to get Vito. And that seems realistic to me, because if you get there fast enough, you know, it still takes you time to get there the other way. So either which way, if you get there quick enough, you can catch up, save the workers, and still kill Vito. So that's what this does. It gives us a chance to do that, to still save the workers and catch them. So yeah, it's a wholesome revenge by them, but I like it. It puts pressure on you to carry it out, which we'll definitely try to do. Try and rush through it and get to it to get his revenge. Obviously, as I'm sitting here, Vito's on the run, right? But it doesn't have any effect. And there's another mod I wish I could get that but I've not seen anyone say if it works with it. And not that I would use it here, but I'd like to have the option. It'd be pretty cool. It's called Kill Zaeed mod, and basically because you can kill Zaeed if you do this mission after you've done the suicide mission and somehow he's lived. After you go through this, on the other end, if you save the people, you can kill him. You can have him killed. And this, my understanding is this mod works there. Basically, you could do that before the suicide mission. Whenever you do this mission, you could then do it. And I would like that with this one. Let's say Shep is like, you know what? Yeah, let's we're gonna rush and save the people. But now on the other end of it, we could save. We don't have to put him down. Put it that way. Like we could. I'm guessing that it doesn't work because he's gonna get away in that instance, and I can't see how. Or no, he wouldn't get away. We'd kill him, but then I don't see how he would necessarily be in that part where he gets caught under and we have to save him. I don't know. Maybe it would work, but it would give you the option to kill him, and I would like to have that extra option in there. That'd be cool, but I don't have that one. So anyway, let's move forward. We gotta save the people and kill Vito. At least if we can. We'll see.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
Ooh.
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
Like, see, Shep loves explosions, as we all know. This has been demonstrated. She absolutely does. But not in this. Not when it's going to kill innocent people. No, she's not that much of a psychopath or sociopath or whatever. Like, she would love if she could get everyone out, everyone safe, get away, and from a mile away watch the explosion go down. But that, unfortunately, that's not the case here. You suggesting we just leave these people to burn to death, man?
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
No. Sorry, Zaeed. Our goal will be to save these people first. If we catch your boy Vito, then great. But We're saving these people.
We're here to free these people. Going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
I'll give Zaeed that though. He's willing to follow us here through it. Like he didn't just okay, screw it, and run off on his own and say I'm gonna go try and kill him by myself. He's gonna still follow Shepard through this. Like I say, you could lose the loyalty, but I think we're pretty good on. Oh yeah, especially when we're just about already full Paragon and a Renegade. I mean that's a pretty decent amount too. So we are definitely Paragade, but the mod I have that basically makes it like Mass Effect 3 where those are just added on. So we're full on. We're good. We'll pass the check. Oh, and this mod also does make it. Oh, there goes the clock. All right. So yeah, we can't screw around. Where you do get both of the upgrades that would typically only be there. If you only get one, you pick which one way or the other. You only get one. You will have a chance to pick both. All right, but I'm probably gonna be a little lackluster on terms of commentary because I'm gonna try to hurry up through this. Obviously, that clock is ticking. So do forgive me if the commentary falls off a bit. We'll try not to, but I also don't want to miss picking up stuff. Well, I'm working on it, guys. Yep, I'm gonna save you. Yep, I'm on it. Run through it, Shep. Oof, just as I warped. Yep, that's not the way. Up and over, Shep. 1.5 minutes.
This should come in handy.
One of the upgrades, we'll take it. Saving the people. Alright. Yep, there they go. They'll be running out for their freedom. Okay, and this is kind of where both of these choices kind of merge. You both will play on this side here. We don't really care about hitting this though. Nah, it sucks compared to our mini nuke. Oh shit! Oh, damn it! I did not mean to do that. Crap. Gotta hurry, but I don't want to be missing anything. No. Okay. Go, boys.
First person to bring me Masani's head gets something special on their paycheck.
Okay. Get Bluebell out there. Go ahead and pull. Go ahead and hit him with the warp. Oh, he's already dead. All right. Oh wow. Can we activate him already and get him? Yep. Yeah, I missed picking up one of the upgrades though. Did we get it? Yeah, we got it. This is looking like a monumental success, boys. Got our achievement, got some stuff, and we're about to get a huge explosion. Woo! Hell yeah. Up. Let's see, go ahead and let's make this guy go boom too. More explosions. Yeah. Come down. Yep. Yeah, we got plenty of time here, boys. Oh yeah, shit, get cocky up. Up, and I hear a flamethrower nearby. What's that? Yeah. Light him on fire. Yep. Thank you very much. Woo! Oh my goodness. Chef's gonna go nuts with this. How good this is. How much time we got? Plenty of time. Oop. Oh, I got a rocket launcher. That's what's going on. All right. Go ahead. Hit him with the incinerate. Even with the minute and a half, I don't think. Come on, boys. We can't go back because I did miss one of the upgrades. I'm sure. Oh, we got a dude here. We'll definitely make him go and explode. Hell yeah. All right. Can't be messing around anymore. Time to get going, boys. Yeah. So I missed out on one upgrade. I'll win.
Zaeed, please. You know it was nothing personal, just business, I swear.
Ow. Little kneecap.
It was 20 years ago. Look at you. I did you a favor. Zaeed, please! I'm gonna die here, man! Do something!
Try, you son of a bitch.
This is pretty badass. And Shepard approves of the explosion. First it's a fire, then it's an explosion. Walk away while not watching that. That's pretty badass. And the explosion. Hell yeah. Way to go, Zaeed. But I do like that mod, because had we not have done it in time, then it just plays out as it normally would. He gets away, and then you're going to have the check. But as we got it done in time, certainly helped by being able to snipe that Emir and having his head go nuclear. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, another monumental success, man. We keep getting our achievements. The aim of our objective of these missions achieved. We're getting huge explosions and we're getting stuff. So yeah. Oh no, we got them both. Looks like. All right. Maybe did I pick this one up, or did it just reward it to you, even if you missed it? Anyway, we got it. So cool stuff. And so, and if that kills Zaeed, one would work with it.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly. I think it would have to be that if you didn't get there in time, and then Vito gets away, because obviously if you get there in time and kill him, then you would be able to kill Zaeed, and it's fine. But if Vito gets away and Zaeed's flipping out, you get stuck, then you'd be able to kill him as well. That'd be kind of cool to have that option added on. So I'll keep looking to see if they make that compatible with that. Okay. Oh, I just didn't click on it. I'll finish that off. Admiral Zen. Yeah. Speaking of the devil, huh? We're talking Claudia Black. There she is. Oh boy. She's been digging around, huh? Oh boy. Yep. That spells trouble. Okay. First thing first. Excuse me, Rick. I tumble in here and want to see about getting that. Oh yeah, we didn't use any heavy weapon ammo, so we're just getting the money. But well. All right. Excuse me, Mikey. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and get the upgrades. that we've now got unlocked. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Store. Is that all we got? Yeah. Okay, so now all we're gonna be doing here left is speaking to Tally and then speaking to Moran. Well, we might speak to Zaeed as well. Steve. I'm sure he does have something to say about it, even though it's in the Zaeed Kasumi way. But... Alright. Tally Zora.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Can you talk for a minute?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little bush-tet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
How sick are you?
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry. It won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
Hey, can you tell me about the specifics of what's bugging you here?
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Bruh, can you imagine vomiting and having to wear a mask? Just sloshing around there, that would be horrific, man. Alright. I guess the illness that you're suffering at the moment?
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
Section seals, huh?
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
I mean, I guess that sounds handy. I guess Shep's curious about Quarian evolution and dealing with infectious disease, maybe?
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
Man, as an arachnophobe, I want to move there. No insects. Anyway, I mean, mosquitoes suck. Oh man, I could do without bugs. And what about other planets?
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
Well, we'll see about that, Tally. Yeah, it sounds like life can be a bit difficult.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Okay, if this does trigger to the romance, which I'm hoping it will, Tally goes absolutely adorable here when she starts to feel the heat, bro. Well, the embarrassment and the fever and everything. Let's hope it worked.
I appreciate the thought, Tally. And I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's a, wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Allie, not, it's just a question. So, and I am interested, and I'm glad to see it is working. So now we'll just find out how it goes for Mass Effect 3. But how you making a pass with me?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm definitely interested.
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tally. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't... You never...
Oh, so adorable.
Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
Yeah, Telemancer achievement unlocked. Oh yeah, I'm stoked. That's awesome. I say we'll see how it plays out in Mass Effect 3. Here's hoping it works as that person said. That makes me happy. I'm gonna see what I have to kind of do with Miranda. She's the one that said she wanted to, keep things, professional, kind of. Not the right time for getting the hearts involved, so, yeah.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic.
Oh, yeah?
Hell of a mission down there on Zoria.
It was.
I appreciate what you did down there. Might not seem like it, but you did the right thing.
No, it worked out.
Vito solves a lot of problems, and not just my own.
Probably so, but no, I'm glad we definitely were able to make that work.
I knew this girl once, Asari, good head on the shoulders. We had this whole thing going, until she sold me out to the Blood Pack. Put a sour note on the relationship.
Yeah, you kind of see how that would sour things.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
All right, Zaeed. I'm glad you're in a good place now. Let's create more space trash. Yay. Alright. So now, let's go say hello to Miranda. Good day, Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Have you got a minute?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Oh.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
And the thing is, Miranda does kind of give a lot of Cerberus apologetics, apologia, however it's called, or both. But like you kind of color here on, on some of the things you've seen, the stuff that Cerberus is been a shit organization, and she kind of like, kind of wants to brush it aside and what's happened to Jack, and she like always seems to find an excuse. But thing is, too, though, from her perspective, she sees Cerberus as her, almost like her savior in itself, and that she was in a horrible place with her dad. She was able to escape, and due to Cerberus giving her a place. And that does that mean she's turned a blind eye to all their bullshit? No, definitely not. And as time goes, though, you can lead her towards that way, and especially if she's with you on the last mission. And of course, what the happenings in the third game. But because I just really enjoy Miranda's character arc. She doesn't come out as already perfect and goes the whole both games not really developing or changing. And that she does. She has a character arc, and I'm a big fan of it. But Shepard's definitely gonna like voice her opinion though about how Cerberus is wrong. And Shepard's seen plenty of it.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
When and I'll say that Miranda hasn't ever expressed to me any type of xenophobia. Like, she's not anti-alien. She does want here is yes humanity to look out for humanity's interest first and foremost, which is fine. Is a good enough goal. There should be people that were looking out for what's best for humanity, but of course not at the expense of being hating all other species like that. That's definitely not something where Shepard would find admirable at all. And Shepard ain't having any part of that. And Miranda, I think, is coming from a good place in most aspects. Like I said, she is blind to a lot of the bullshit and evil from Cerberus. In particular, what about Jack and the absolute evil that they've done to her as well as a small child?
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
Yeah, and no, it isn't Miranda's fault. And I'm not saying Miranda is, but it is Cerberus' fault. And she says a mistake, but time and time again, there's all these groups that seem to be operating outside of the knowledge of the Elusive Man. Time and time again, they're just doing evil. It's like to me, he's willfully ignorant. He allows these groups to just do whatever they wish, and he just wants results. He doesn't want to know the details. But on the other end, you do hear that he's a control freak, though. So I don't necessarily buy that he doesn't know what's going on. And yep, I did see your monsters.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
Yeah, but the lengths that they're willing to go to and harm other humans to get their goals achieved by, like, as we've seen when setting traps with Thorian, not Thorian, but with Thresher Maws and more times than not too that they're bullshit with the Rachni. They escaped and killed a whole bunch of people. Right? Like they're awful. They're sloppy and just a horrible organization. So yeah, why do you like Cerberus?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the Elusive Man's personal attention.
Yeah, and see, this would be forwarding the romance option, which now we're not going to do. And I wouldn't say she sounds unhappy, but that's what we're going to have to choose. It's not giving us a more neutral position, unfortunately. But to me, I mean, well, and she is right though. Cerberus did. They gave her, they had an impossible task of we're going to try to revive someone that's dead, and Cerberus let them try for it, and somehow, some way, they did it. And as I stated earlier in the Let's Play, it kind of sucks that Mass Effect 2, in a lot of ways, just kind of moves on from that whole of this monumental like discovery that they just kind of brush aside that was discovered here and carried out in the very first well, on the second, the first being, I guess, when your ship blows up, but when the second mission being when you've now been resurrected with the Lazarus Project, and like what that would mean on scientific discovery, and Shepard would be dealing with the ramifications of having gone through that, and there's just so much that could have been explored on that. But anyway, So unfortunately, we can't say that they also gave us you, not because I don't want that to lead down a possible romantic side anymore. So you don't sound so happy though, Miranda.
What, you disapprove?
No, I'm just impressed. You're. Well, look at you. A kid from the slums of Earth. No family, little formal education.
This is a big moment by Miranda, though.
And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
That's it. I don't get how people so often talk about her being arrogant and cocky. And I mean, yes, she's saying like I'm made to be perfect, and other people I think hear that and think, oh, well, she thinks of herself as perfect. She doesn't. She doesn't at all. She sees herself, yeah, as being designed in that way, but she sees herself as always falling so short of it. And even here, she sees Shep as coming from nothing, man, coming from the dirt, and Shep by pure will, by pure talent, by intelligence, by her wits, by whatever it means, Shepard achieves greatness and wasn't given anything. And Miranda admires that greatly, but she sees herself as being handed it all and not earning it. And so I do love Miranda's character so much. I really do. And I just I wish I could romance them both and not be cheating, but just so I could show both because I love both of these ladies and they're both special. But yeah, you always bring that up, Miranda.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
Nah, that definitely ain't true though, Miranda. Like you were obviously handed so many tools in life, but there's so many people that fumble those tools when they've been handed, you know. Because that's you think about someone that's come from a lot of money or whatever. Just because they have a lot of money doesn't necessarily mean that they'll achieve greatness or that they've obviously they've been dealt a far better hand than someone that hasn't been given anything. But it still will be up to them in a lot of ways on how far they succeed in terms of and I mean real success, not just again like due to connections or money and that. But I mean actual tangible real success that means something that's ultimately will be done by the work you put in and by what you achieve. And so Miranda was handed a great deal. She's obviously, you know, handed all the tools, but ultimately it still is up to her. And like I said, she cured death. Like you can't achieve anything pretty much greater than that. Yeah, we're looking to take down and destroy a galaxy-wide threat, which will be pretty damn impressive as well. But man, curing death is pretty freaking impressive as well, though. So, I don't know. I think Miranda's fantastic. See, that would lead to the romance. No, I don't think that. I don't think it's about jealousy. But I hope that that this doesn't lead to any romance. I know that does, but I don't think this will, and because I don't think that is true. And I am sorry she feels that way, but what she said that's not true, Miranda.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Yep.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
You got it, Miranda. Yeah, we'll go ahead and read this one. And the conversation obviously comes to a much more abrupt ending there since we're not pursuing the romance. But yeah. No, Miranda, you're far greater than you realize, and have already achieved greatness. All right. And so next up, what we'll be doing in our next video, I'm thinking I'm gonna do Jacob's loyalty primary. Well, one, it is a good mission. It's definitely thought provoking and pretty messed up mission, to be honest. Shep, why'd you turn around? All right. But also because I want to talk to him and be sure I get we need the armor, man. That's the one piece we're missing for need to protect our ship. So I want to go ahead and be sure that I do that I get that taken care of. But like I said, I do enjoy the mission. I think it's a good one. I do think it's thought provoking. So that's what's going down on the next mission. Of course, then we will talk to more of our crew again, and I already can tell you too that the mission after that we'll be doing Morden's. I want to go to Tuchanka again, and I'm definitely wanting to get into all that business about the genophage, because that's such good stuff, good writing. But so we've got lined up the next two videos of what we'll be doing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I really did. This was good stuff. We still got Zaeed's loyalty. We saved the people. We killed Vito. We got stuff, and we got a freaking bunch of huge explosions. So we're way happy. All right, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can continue to follow Bella Shepard's journey here through the Mass Effect universe. This is RK Craig. I'm signing off. Thanks so much for watching. Catch y'all around. Laters.